And like they always say in Yoruba, wahala take boju. Try and say in Yoruba.
No.
Say
wahala take boju. Don't kill me. Don't
kill me. Hello, it's your boy Mr. CV. I'm back on another special video. I'm also back on my Wahala Wednesday. And like I said, Wahala no dey finish. And like they always say in Yoruba, wahala take boju. Try and say in Yoruba.
No.
Say
wahala take boju. Don't kill me. Don't
kill me. Wahala take boju.
Take boju.
Hey. Okay, let's try one more time. Wahala T bo. Not bo. Hey.
I can't.
No. Boju.
Wahala.
Like you pour.
T
like bo.
Boju.
Okay, don't worry.
Boju means.
No, not boju. No boju. No boju. The singer. Not boju. Bo means
in my country
bo.
to hit you.
Bo. No, you're not saying.
Let me see your mouth.
Bo. Bo. Boju. God.
This guy's out here.
Maybe I have to start doing some Yoruba lessons. But you got the bo right though. Bo.
Ju.
Wahala
T boju.
Whoa, hey, she got it. Hey,
baby,
we got it. It took us like 10 minutes, but we got it. Wahala T boju.
Wahala T boju.
Okay, is that you just got to say in a flow? I think that
no, because you Nigerians love everything from base.
No problem. But anyways, like I always say, like you all know in my channel already, Wahala Wednesday is another episode as well where we've got problems, where we're always solving problems, saying dilemmas, different issues that's happened, giving my opinion. Obviously, you know my boy Mr. CV. Obviously, I'm sure a lot of you have probably tired of hearing my voice, but also I wanted to bring a special person as well. One of my biggest followers on TikTok, and one of the people that's been supporting me as well. This is C Monroe.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. And well, it's his channel and it's my channel. But yeah, welcome back. Please enjoy our conversations. If you have any dilemmas, send them through. And yeah, stay tuned in and go subscribe to C Monroe.
And yes, I'm gonna tag her,
CV.
so definitely subscribe to C Monroe. You know me already, it's your boy Mr. CV. But also as well, if you have any problems, drop into my email, drop into the comment section. But also as well, go and share, go and like, go and subscribe as well to the channel, because the channel, without you guys, obviously the channel can't grow, and we're just here to support each other. And like I said, she's been supporting me as well. And obviously my aim is to support and to collaborate with different people. Now obviously I'll try and bring different people to collaborate. Obviously if you want to get involved in Wahala Wednesday and you want to get involved in the channel, definitely shout me out. We're taking this Wahala Wednesday as global as possible and making it big. But anyways, like I always say, I've got the book of problems, the book that has many problems. Trust me, even some of the problems in this book spare me. But wait,
Wahala Wednesday.
But listen, she's gonna help me dilute those problems. You see this juice right in her hand? She's used water to dilute it. As these are the problems. What she's gonna do?
Hopefully, he doesn't send me to Lagos, Abuja.
So listen, let me start with the first problem. The first problem is a nice and easy one. This is where I have problems. Because problems are too much, I can't even find them.
We don't want to look for wahala, we just want to solve them all.
So let me go to the first one. The first one is a nice and easy one. Let me read it. It says, I have a girlfriend. She has a male friend. I want her to stop all contact with her male friend. Is that right? Now this one is, like I said, it's an easy one because I hear these ones a lot and different people have different ideas on it. So I want to hear your ideas.
Personally, I feel like you should respect your partner's wishes. And also with your friend, you need to install certain boundaries. Because me, whenever I'm dating someone new or I'm talking to someone new, my friend knows to fall back. My friend knows like we can't be on the phone 24/7. Like I had a similar issue of when I had a baby, I had like my male friends like wishing me, congratulations, and I'm sure people were feeling some type of way because I mainly have like kind of like male friends, and it's right for a man to be very concerned as to why a woman surrounding herself around men. I'm a tomboy. I grew up with boys, innit? But overall, just to sum it up, I feel like you should respect your partner's wishes. You should install certain boundaries between you and your friend. Like, just to say that you're in a relationship now and you've got to respect your partner's wishes. But in terms of cutting off your friends, I'm not really getting that. And my partner should be more understanding that I'm mature enough to have friends, to keep my relationship separate from my friendship. There shouldn't be any sort of complaints
on that one.
And he needs to trust me. If you don't trust me, why are you with me?
I was gonna get that.
I'm a firm believer of, if you don't trust me, leave me alone.
I was gonna get to that part because I felt like he was gonna miss that part. For me, I don't think she should stop all the contact with her friends, with her male friends, because before she knew me, she had male friends, and before I knew her, I had female friends. I talk to a lot of females. That doesn't mean I'm just gonna cut all of them off just because I'm in a relationship. Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's all about trust. I obviously, us making this video too, if I was in a relationship with someone, I'm sure they will have trust in me that nothing's happening. So, and I think that is the most important part. To cut all your friends off, I think that's a bit too much.
No, because at the end of the day, my friends were there before, and whenever I have issues, whenever I've been low, my friends have been there for me. Even if my relationship breaks up, my friends should be still in the picture for me to stand on.
Also,
a lot of people forget their friends, their good friends, when they enter relationships. Once that partner has left them, they feel very lost, and it's so hard to rekindle a really good friendship that holding a lot of weight just because one day you just decided to drop them for your partner. It's really hard to.
Also, I was gonna say as well,
rekindle that.
Obviously, some people, they say, one of the reasons why they ask them to cut their friends off is because the guy's insecure, or the guy's, and I'll be honest with you, as a guy, you need to be secure in yourself.
Can I ask you a question?
What's the question?
If your partner has a male friend, and your partner's male friend likes to go out, chill, party and whatnot, and then your partner's male friend's always instigating that your partner should go out and go clubbing and go out on brunches and just be out here, how would you feel about it?
Yeah, but when you say out here, is she going by herself, or is she going?
No, she's going out with her male friend, and maybe her other friends will accompany her, but it's her male friend that's usually instigating it. And say for instance she's just had a baby, but she wants to lay her head down, and then she starts to go out 1 week, then it becomes more of a habit of her going out every single week.
Every week is too much.
But then for a woman to go out every single week and be out there, it's because she's running away from something. She's not happy at home. A woman that respects you, or you guys have a very good relationship, she's not going to be out here, especially if she's just had a baby.
No, I was gonna mention about the baby.
So there's something at home that needs to be fixed. So I don't think as a man your main concern should be her out here with her male friends. Your main concern should be you need to understand her, and you need to communicate well with her to see what the actual issue is.
Obviously, if it starts to come to the point where she's always going out, I think you need to have a communication with your partner, because obviously, for me personally, if she just had a child, she still needs to recover. She's going through postnatal mentally. There's something like when a woman has a baby, you need to be able to sit down and speak to her and ask her how she's feeling, how she's coping. But personally, there's obviously something missing. But personally, a man that actually cares for you is never going to want you to put yourself in that predicament.
Because postpartum, usually women just want to be free, or usually women just want to be left alone. Imagine if you don't have the right company around you to talk to. You as a man need to like create some sort of maturity and like get down to her level and speak to her. But personally, if you're a man and you don't care, that's not your fault. I believe, they say you should know somebody by their fruits. So if you don't care about that woman, of course you're not going to sit her down and see where the problem is. Or maybe you might care about your child, so you might raise certain concerns, but you don't care about her enough to care about her well-being.
Let's say the guy does care about her well-being, but she's still insistent, like she still wants to go out.
I feel like
what happened then?
Then that's her own. That's on her own accord. And sometimes we're all here to help each other. To like, you know.
So should the guy not be upset?
There's also a way of communication. Like if you're communicating the fact that you don't think it's good for your well-being, you're still postpartum, and we can find an alternative. And instead of you going out partying and whatnot, maybe we can go for walks with the kids.
Also, as well, I think going out, that's fine. If the guy goes with them, or a guy goes along with the male friend, I don't think that should be an issue, really. I think if it's consistently, she's always going out with a male friend.
But imagine your male friend is always there for you, but your partner is not there for you.
Yeah, but
you as a woman would think, wait, I'm actually with a man that doesn't take care of me, and I basically have to fill in. My friend has to come in and fill in the void.
you are the one allowing your friend to come in to fill in that void.
No,
because
you just told me. You literally just said to me that my friend should fill in that void. I'm saying if my friend fills in that void, because you said, why can't your friend go for walks with you?
I said if she's going out every week, if she brings the guy along, as in a man, along with her when she goes out, and she goes out, the guy that she's with also goes out, and then they're all going to the same place with the male friend, I don't think that's a big issue like that. Do you get what I mean? If she's consistently going out without the guy, only with the male friend, of course there might be, you clearly feel like something is not right somewhere, unless the guy willingly chooses that he doesn't want to go out. But if there's a problem in the relationship, the guy should speak to the girl.
But then if the guy doesn't care enough, he's not going to speak to the girl. Yeah, but he's going to be comfortable with the way the situation is. I feel like, you see that friend that constantly pushes her to go out? Sorry to say, but he could literally step in and give her some sort of positive advice and say, maybe it's not good to go out all the time. Maybe sometimes. So
now we've shifted the responsibility.
No. Sometimes.
Same way we should shift the responsibility. Wait. Same way we should shift the responsibility on also the lady too. In the sense
remember, she's not in the right mind frame. She's literally running away from something.
You're not in the right mind frame, but you're in the right mind frame to be going out, to be partying.
Yes, because it's given her some sense of clarity. Like it's, she's using it as a coping mechanism, but it is an unhealthy coping mechanism.
Oh, cool. We're agreeing that
it's an unhealthy.
So why can't we find healthy mechanisms?
Because right now, that's what she if she feels like nobody cares about her and she doesn't feel loved, she can do as she pleases.
Not necessarily. I'm gonna disagree with you about she can do as she pleases. No, she can't just do as she pleases, because you're in a relationship. So if you want to do as you please, don't be in a relationship. It's simple as that. You can't just say, I'm in a relationship, but I'm just gonna do as I please and not take the other person's feelings into consideration.
Yeah, but some people, one person has checked out of the relationship, one person is willing to try. Listen, when you're in a relationship, you're only in a relationship as much as you feel you are in a relationship.
Nah, listen, I don't know what kind of relationship.
I don't think you can be in a relationship and be single, feel alone. It don't make sense.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
So in other words, you're single.
Well,
if that woman feels single and she wants to go clubbing and use her time in the club or go out and chill with her friends, that's totally up to her.
Nah,
she's not obligated to sit at home.
Nah, that's not up
and
to her.
Crying and be in her miseries and be bored and be around somebody that she don't mix with.
Monroe,
No, I don't care.
I'm disagreeing with that because
I don't care.
There's no way I'll be in a relationship with someone.
If you don't keep your partner happy, she's gonna find her happiness in something.
First of all, let me speak first. First of all, your partner should only add to your happiness. They're not there to just keep you happy. Exactly. Let me finish because you didn't make that point.
I was about to say you don't depend on your partner for happiness.
No, you said your partner. If your partner doesn't keep you happy, your partner is not there to be keeping you happy because your partner can't keep you happy 24/7.
It should.
Your partner should add to your happiness, and if your partner isn't adding to your happiness, it's also for you to communicate that using escapism, finding easy way out is not the right way, and you should not be doing things and feel, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do as I please.
And I think the woman's already checked out.
Let me finish. You can't just say, I'm just going to do as I please just because, I'm going through a certain path. Because, no, if I'm going... Do you think it's only women... It's not only women that goes through certain paths. Men goes through certain paths too. But you just say, oh, yeah, I'm just going to do as I please just because... No, it doesn't work like that. So, anyways, let's not deviate from this part. If you have male friends, let's go back to here. If you have male friends, for me personally, I don't think... I know some people are 100% against it. They have an issue against it. Me, I don't personally, because if I'm with someone, I have that trust that, you know what, they're going to do the right thing and they will make decisions. Obviously, if you put yourself in certain situations, things might come up. That's why obviously there needs to be level of boundaries as well. And your partner needs to be open and honest and say, look, this is my male friend, this is the boundaries that are there, and then everybody's clear, so that in my mind, in her mind, I know that cool, nothing is happening. Do you get me?
If I was to conclude, at the end of the day, when it comes to the relationship, it's down to how bad whoever wants it. So if the woman's checked out and she doesn't want it and she's doing as she pleases, that's fine.
Listen,
if the man doesn't feel like he wants to communicate with her, that's fine. You've literally answered your own question. You've literally just said that is not how a relationship should run.
Because that's not a relationship.
What should everyone do? Everyone should just part their ways and mind their own business. And go look for happiness wherever they find it.
So, on to the next scenario. So, I'm going to read this one because this one's quite quick. My girlfriend came to visit me for the weekend. She came in when I was cooking for her and she was even helping me. Everything was going well until something happened and she said she can still go home. I thought she was joking and then I said the door is open, jokingly. Before you knew it, she already packed her things and was ready to leave. I tried to persuade her, but she insisted that she wanted to leave. Afterwards, I had to let her go. I even entered the lift with her, but she ordered an Uber to go home. I got stuck downstairs and had to ask my neighbour to let me in. As I got back to my flat, I was about to eat. Then I got a knock on the door. Guess who knocked on the door? I thought it was my flatmate, but it was her. Then she said, I'm back. Should I have allowed her back in? Oof, that was a long one. Even my mouth is getting dry reading that. So, do you think the guy should have allowed her back in after doing what she did?
Well, I'm sure she left for certain reasons, and I feel like she needed to blow off some steam. And obviously, maybe she was upset about a certain situation. And at the end of the day, me personally, everyone has their way of dealing with things. So if she has to leave, the environment in order to just blow off some steam and calm down, she's totally entitled to do that. In regards to you allowing her back into the house, that's optional. Yeah, if you know you're upset and certain things can blow out of proportion, then you could just say to her, do you know what, excuse me miss, you can just go home and then we can talk another time. Or you can let her in and then give her a bit of space in the house, and then you guys could just calm down and try and communicate and understand exactly what the problem is and figure out a solution. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, I heard what you say, but leaving and exiting, I think that's the easiest way out. And I think sometimes these days people look for easy way out of things instead of addressing the situation. If you are upset or you are in that kind of situation, why don't you communicate that to your partner and actually speak up and say, look, I'm not happy with what you've done, rather than taking the easy way
there was
out.
a level of immaturity then.
Exactly.
I'm gonna agree with.
So,
but everyone has their way of expressing.
You said your own. Let me say my own. So I get you have a way of expressing yourself, but like you said, there's a level of maturity and a level of way of doing things. Because the reason is, so every time now there's an argument or a situation happening in a relationship, are you always gonna exit? Are you always gonna go out? Because that's not gonna solve the situation. And if I'm a guy in that situation, I'm gonna have things in my head. I'm gonna have like red flags in my head, because I'm thinking, wait, so every time now a situation happen, this is what we're going to be having, where I'm gonna have to be trying to persuade you, and it shouldn't be that way.
That's why you need to communicate and find a long-term solution to the problem, because you can't keep doing those repeat behaviors. It's not gonna take your relationship everywhere. It's gonna be exhausting, and it probably just end up being a waste of time, where you guys will build some sort of resentment, and then you just want to put it to
exactly. And I think
put it to bed.
For me as well, what the guy said is, as in, you know, when someone just say, oh yeah, I want to leave, and just like, the door is open, like, you know what I mean, like, you don't even put any thought into it. And maybe, obviously, clearly there was a misunderstanding in terms of the joke that the guy made. And maybe when the guy said, oh yeah, you can leave, obviously I'm not in that situation, so I don't know what kind of tone he said it, but I'm just imagining that normally, you know, when someone says something and said, oh yeah, like, the door is open, like, it's a jokey way. And I think she took it very literal, which before you know it, she's packed her things and left. But like I said, either way anyway, I think there's a level of immaturity which we both agree on. And two, just talk to your partner and say, look, I'm not happy about this. And I'm sure if you spoke to the partner, I think the partner would have just said, I was just joking, like, you know what I mean, and they would just laughed it off. But the fact that she left, and then it just felt like, you see them Nollywood movies or those movies you watch where they pack their things.
So dramatic.
Very dramatic.
So dramatic. But women are dramatic.
Hey,
ready for that. You gotta be ready for that.
It feels like a movie. Like, you know, them ones like, the like, just pack your bag. Before you know it, like, you get a knock on the door thinking it's a postman. It's like, I'm back. I'm like,
I've even got a question for you, actually.
What's the question?
So basically, imagine you've met a girl through a mutual friend.
Yeah.
And the mutual friend's trying to get you guys together. You guys have now acquainted, and you're dating, and you're doing so and so. Then all of a sudden, your mutual friend comes to you and says that the girl's married.
Hey. Hey, wait, what? But no.
The mutual friend comes to you. The mutual,
married to who?
The
married
mutual
to you,
friend,
or married to another?
The mutual friend that introduced you to the girl.
Hey.
All of a sudden comes up with, the girl that she introduced you to is married.
Wait, this is Wahala Pro Max.
A quick question: Would you address the girl about the situation, or would you also address him about the fact that he's introduced you to a girl?
Oh, it's a guy that's introduced you to a girl.
Knowing full well that she is married.
Okay, first of all, this is Wahala upon Wahala. Wahala Wednesday. Very soon we need to turn this into Wahala weekend, because with the way you're moving, it looks like there's more drama, there's more Wahalas about to happen.
Too much drama.
Hey, that's why I say problem no they finish. That's a pidgin English. Say problem no they finish.
Problem no they finish.
Hey, Wahala take body. As you say, yo.
Wahala take body.
You gotta teach me some Ghanaians as well.
Yeah, don't worry.
I didn't say Wahala. I just say problem doesn't finish in Ghanaian. Hey.
No, sorry, but my tree is not good.
Nah, you this. Hey.
No, but it's like a seminal ends.
Hey. I'm not even sure. I'm not sure with
I'm
you.
not. No, but it means a seminal is the problem.
No. Listen. Leave.
Ends
don't worry. After this,
finish.
just go call your mom and tell her, go teach you some more tree.
Oh,
my
tree. It's literally just down to like my pronunciation. If I was to be honest.
Right now I can't lie to you. You're disappointing your fellow Ghanaian people, man. Don't worry. Luckily I have a lot of Ghanaian friends I can ask.
Oh yeah, come on for me. Don't bring me this.
Asemno. No worries. That's what we need.
Seminal.
Hey, listen. Don't say the rest. Let's go back to the problem.
It means the problem won't finish.
Asem no answer.
Yeah, no that's problem. It.
You see, even my Ghanaian is better than you.
Yeah, it sounded really nice.
But anyways, as I was saying, back to the issue, the question that you asked. Like I said, problem not even finished. We've not even finished one problem. Another problem is starting already. So, as I was saying, when it comes to the question that you ask, wait, first of all, certain things don't make sense. The reason why I say that certain things don't make sense is that your friend knew the girl was married. How could you not have explained that? And also, if the girl was married, isn't it also the girl too also has a blame as well? Because why would you allow them to link you up with another guy knowing you fully well you're married? Does that make sense? So at
the end of the day, the friend is the problem. The friend is the problem.
The friend is part of the problem.
The friend.
But the friend is.
If the friend never introduced you to the girl, you would have never met the girl.
No,
you
also
would have associated yourself with the girl.
Wait,
and then all of a sudden, I think maybe it was a case where they had a bit of a misunderstanding, and all of a sudden he's coming to release certain secrets that the girl is married.
Wait. How shouldn't the girl speak up as well? Should the girl not decline? When the
girl doesn't want to speak up because the girl is trying to be very mischievous and date other men while she is married. Why is she gonna talk up to you?
Now we're just
if she's reaping all the benefits from you and she's not reaping all the benefits from her husband, why is she going to even mention?
Let me say this.
Why is she gonna mention the fact that she's married?
Let me say this. Now
she's trying to be sneaky.
Wait. You say your own, I'll say my own. Let me be honest with you. Let's not come here and encourage bad behavior.
I'm not encouraging it.
You are. If you're telling me that, she's trying to get other what benefits? What is this?
She's obviously reaping benefits from another man for her to not even make it known that she's married.
Out of respect for your guy that you're married to, do this part first before I speak. Because I'm about to go mad.
No, this one is serious.
Cool.
This one is too serious.
Alright.
Right. So, do you get what I'm trying to say?
No, I want to put it on camera. I don't want to waste any of my saliva. Listen, out of respect for the guy that she's married to, as soon as someone's trying to introduce her, even if you don't even have to be married, even if you're in a relationship and someone's trying to introduce you to someone, you should already come out with your full chest and say, nah, I'm sorry, that's not gonna work because I'm married. But if you can't do that and you allow that to happen, come on, that is wrong as well. She's also wrong as well. That's why I said the guy that's introducing them, because let's be honest with you, let's say for example at the beginning the girl never said anything that she's married, and then the guy introduced the girl to the guy, and then out of not knowing, he didn't know. Cool. Clearly, in that situation, the guy is not at fault.
But please bear in mind, she doesn't respect her husband,
Okay, now we know she doesn't respect her husband. That's why I said, if she respect her husband, or she respect the person that she was with in the first place, as soon as they try to link her up, or try to be with another guy, or mutually be put together, she would already come out and say, nah, listen.
And to also add to that, when she was getting introduced and eventually she started talking to the guy, she said that she was previously married and she's also had kids within that marriage, right? And basically the reason why the marriage ended is because the guy couldn't satisfy her sexually.
Okay, you know what? Let's leave it on that note. What I would say is, first of all, let's leave it on there. Clearly, you can clearly tell the girl doesn't respect the guy. Because if you do, you would not go through with that. And number two, like I said, the guy that introduced them is part of the problem. It's not the real problem, it's part of the problem. Because
but would you not address him?
Wait. Because at the beginning, he might not have known that.
Oh, he knows.
Okay, I'm just saying, based on the scenario you said, and I'm just trying to give my own reasoning to it. Let's say, for example, he didn't know at the beginning, and then later on he found out in the middle. Then of course he should let the other person know so that they're aware. If he now doesn't let the guy know, then also he's now part of the problem too. He's now a main part of the problem. But if he did let the guy know and the guy now continues, the guy now is also a problem. So the whole problem is just like a triangulation of problems. But
yeah, but you being an innocent man, would you get yourself out of the situation?
Of course I'll get myself out of the situation. Why would I be in the situation for? Unless would
you address anyone?
Of course, there are two people to address here. Why would you respectfully, personally?
Or would you just let it go?
No, I want to just let it go. I mean, knowing who I am, that I was born with a microphone inserted in me while I was born, I will speak up. Because of course I'm not gonna. You've wasted time. This could have been gone for like 6 months or a year. You've wasted precious time that you could have been using to do other things. So what I would do is I will address the guy. If he didn't tell me, if he told me halfway, then cool. Of course, that's an easier conversation to have, because then you say, cool, you know what? Well done, like big up to you for.
What if you've caught feelings for the married woman?
Feelings or no feelings, take that feelings and put it in the bin.
What if it's like you guys feel as if like you're very sexually compatible?
Listen. As a man of integrity
in
and
this
respect
life,
for yourself,
listen, forget the wahala. We need to enjoy.
No. Listen,
life,
I don't believe in that.
I'm joking.
There's a
I'm
level
not
of respect.
any sort
There's
of
a level of
adulteress.
respect you need to have for yourself.
For yourself, yeah.
And
you need to.
For me, if you have level of respect for yourself, because
you would always win.
In the Bible it says, do unto others what others will do to you. So if you're doing that with a married woman, know that they will do double of that to your own wife.
Exactly. The same way you get them is the same way you lose them.
Okay, so let's leave it on that one. Let's go to wahala number 3. This is my final problem. This one as well is very long, so please just bear with me and just hear it. Some guys have been trying it on my girlfriend for years, since and before we got together. However, she had not agreed to them but me. We were together, but something happened between us and we had a little argument. Her friends now told me she was entertaining these guys. I didn't tell her and began to suspect her movements. I also noticed that when I do night shifts, something seems off when I come back from work. I decided to install a hidden camera around the house to spy on what was happening. The camera shows on my phone, and I noticed after I leave the house for a night shift, the camera is covered with a cloth. This was happening severally, and when I brought up the matter of cheating, she admitted she cheated a few times. Should I leave her?
That girl's no longer your girl. She belongs to the streets. Sorry to say, like, when a woman cheats, listen, she's not cheating just with her front. She's cheating emotionally. There's something at home that is lacking. It's either on your end or it's either on her end. And instead of her to just leave the situation or communicate effectively with you, she's deciding to take it upon herself to go and cheat. So, darling, the relationship was in the gutter from the jump. Just forget it.
When it comes to relationship,
just forget it.
What's my own? I'm not a relationship coach. I'm not a relationship manager.
Just forget it. She belongs to the street.
Let me say this. For me personally, when you start installing camera into your relationship or camera into your house, I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you. That trust is done. That trust is
in the gutter.
Because even you as a guy at work, imagine now you install camera into your house. You start hearing noises. You're finished. Even that stuff will make you run mad as a guy. Even at work, you can't concentrate.
Listen,
you can't concentrate.
Instead of you to be fixing something, you're now breaking it because your mind is somewhere else.
And you know what? It made me. You know what? It reminded me of something where one of my guys here used to live with me, and then what happened was. So one of my guys used to live with me. What happened was, he was just mashing shifts. And I told this guy, I said, yo, you need rest. Nah. It was just mashing 18 hours, 17 hours shift. On top of that, he wants to go to the gym as well. How are you going to have the energy?
Oh, listen, when a guy breaks up with his girl, hey, so now he's going to become a gym expert, a health expert. Yeah.
So on top of working, and I told this guy, I said, you need rest. One day, he went to work. Manager just said something. He just shouted at the manager. But I know when he came back home, he now told me that he's been sacked. I said to him, in my mind, I was like, I knew he was going to get sacked at some point. Because if you're mashing 17-hour shift with no rest, if they touch you, the kind of slap you might give your manager. Because the frustration, you're not rested.
Frustration.
You're not rested. You've not had rest.
Yeah.
So I knew that shouting was not a shout of. That shouting was a shout of frustration. So it's the same thing with this guy.
Listen, breakups will get you fired from work, you know.
If you're going through situations like these, no, hold on. If you're going through situations like these, where you point cameras in your own house, when it's not like as if they're burglars.
As if you're some sort of surveillance officer.
as if you got your SIA badge. You're doing security. You're getting your SIA badge in your own house. Yeah. So if you don't put cameras in your house, my guy, cut it off, bro. Cut it off, bro. Like I said, when you start putting cameras in your own house.
I need to check.
Wait. Apprentice SIA jobs. Get your SIA badge in your own house. Listen, I can't lie. At work, you can't concentrate anymore. At work, your mind is gone. For me personally, I think it's a conversation him and his partner needs to have, because some people, cheating might be something that doesn't break the relationship. I don't know. Also as well, another point I wanted to make, the girl might be doing it as a payback for the guy. Maybe she's caught the guy cheating a few times too, and then she said, let me get you back.
Yeah.
I don't know. That could be a reason, because obviously I don't know the guy, but in this situation, I can't lie, when you start putting cameras in your house, especially if it's not for burglary situations or for robbery, you're putting it. I can't lie. As a guy,
I've got another scenario. You
can't concentrate. I can't lie to you. It's peak. But listen, I'm not a relationship coach. One thing is, we're just giving our own opinions on the matter.
It's not my own personal wahala.
Okay. Now, obviously, as you know me, Mr. CV, I only have normally 3 scenarios for you. But this time, because we have our special guest here, Simon Mo, I think this is going to be one of my best Wahala Wednesday. And definitely, I know she's a vibe as well, so definitely go check her out. But also as well, if you want to see her more in my videos and you want us to start doing videos, maybe I have to set up a week or maybe like a weekly thing, like a schedule for you. See Monroe Talk and see Mr. CV. So maybe we have to be doing that. But if you're feeling her, let me know in the comment section so that I can be bringing her on as well. Let me add this one. This is the final one, bonus ones. Now I wanted to just put in, but I know that her CV in this part is very high, so that's why I want to put it in there. So he says, I've just got into a new relationship and things were happening so quick. Things move so quick and things ended up happening. Maybe I think got intimate or blah blah blah. It happened so quick. When things got happening, it happened so quick that the guy only lasted under a minute. It was going so well, but I'm considering leaving him as a result of this. Am I right to do this? So, 50 seconds, everything done. Listen,
let me tell you something, yeah? When I was younger, a lot of people used to banter guys and be like, they're 2-minute men, they're 2-minute guys or whatnot. As I got older, I'm saying, if you are a very voluptuous, sexy woman and you and your partner decide to be like intimate, especially like maybe it could be the first time during the day or the first time ever, yeah, there's a chance that he is going to release very quickly, right? But also, you men, you can't leave the woman hanging. So for you to actually release quite quickly, what that mouth do? Like, you need to actually compensate with your mouth or compensate with something, or you gotta make up for it in the next 10-15 minutes. Because I'm telling you, when a woman's satisfied, she ain't talking about your ex game. Right? She is going to be happy. She is even gonna listen. She's gonna be calling her friend. She got, girl, he put in work last night. You know what I mean? So I'm literally gonna tell you, as long as you are compensating for lost times, there's no problem. But for you to just give it to her and just lie there and just go to sleep, you don't know that woman is even counting your days.
Let me get back on this, innit? Like I said, when it comes to a CV in this department, you're overqualified. You're overqualified. Too much experience. I'm a beginner.
Yeah.
I'm a newcomer. I just signed. I just joined the registration form. But anyways, as I was gonna say, I'm gonna look into this here. I'm gonna say some couple things. Number one, when it comes to these things, obviously, first of all, everybody thinks people have experience in these things, but some people actually don't have experience in these things. And it's a case of you have to try and learn, maybe try and understand how certain things work. And also maybe in this situation, maybe it's the first time that this guy's ever done such a situation. So maybe that excitement, or just that energy, the adrenaline, you know, when they've been kissing each other before, and then all that excitement is building up,
foreplay,
all that has been building up, and everything just, because when Whiskey said,
I feel like you need to communicate with your partner as well.
Exactly. And also as well, I think with that kind of situation happening, I think as
level
well
maturity
is a case of, it'll probably create a level of fear in the guy's mind, because he's thinking, wow, like, I'm going to become the talk of the town or something.
The girl's expecting you to ram her in. You're
there
going to sleep after one round. Are you right?
So what I'm saying is as well is, I think in that case, it takes a level of understanding from the partner as well, for you to have a communication that, look, listen. And also as well, I know a lot of guys, I've spoken to enough guys before I brought this in, and I put this in, because my channel is just a talk where I share my own opinion. But I've spoken to enough guys. And guys, if this is happening to you, please speak up. Because I know a lot of guys, similar things happen. When I shared this story with one of my boy, he even told me, said, hey, this happened to me as well. And there needs to be ways. And I've done a bit of research on this.
I feel like it's quite simple though.
I've done a bit of research. How? Communicate,
compensate for lost times. And you men as well.
I'm
gonna tell you something real quick.
Okay, talk, and then I'm gonna
When
talk.
you are sleeping with a woman,
hey,
you need to be able to learn about her body too. You can't expect that woman to just learn about your body. You can't just say, oh, I'm just gonna get my needs met, yeah, and then I'm just gonna cut out. Listen, any man that leaves you hanging and you ain't even had your orgasmic moments, yeah, that guy don't rate you. He's just using you to just bust a quick nut and go about his business. So what you men need to do, you need to learn about a woman's body the same way a woman needs to learn about what the man wants as well. Then you guys have no problem. But unfortunately, if the man doesn't like you enough, he does not care about anything.
Okay, so I'm gonna add some parts to it. This is where I come in. I'll give my own research in that department too. So in my own research that I've done, because I can't lie to you, when things like this happen, for example, if it happened to me, it leaves a lot of psychological scars on the guy's mind. Because first of all, when situations like that happen, a lot of it is down to the brain. The brain is the main controller. Everything starts with the brain. If you can't be able to control your mind, that's when issue starts to happen. Because I can't lie to you, if you go to the doctors and stuff, if they start giving you all these medications and stuff, they help you to slow down your mind, but sometimes you might become hooked in those meditation, and you become reliant on it.
Also, eat food properly, eat well,
eating well, and also staying healthy as well, and make sure you exercise. Because I can't lie to you, 2 seconds, everything done bust. It means, listen, even a lot of guys, are gym addicts, but they're not healthy. But my point is this: is if things like this happen, of course, like me, I get affected a lot psychologically by a lot of things that happen to me. I have to retrain my mind. One of the things that my guy also suggested that it happened to, he said, you need to do a lot of meditation and you need to do a lot of things that will help you to relax your mind.
And practice.
For the practice, you might get scared. That's why I said a lot of it's psychological. Because if you're not mentally prepared, it's going to cause a lot of problems.
But I think situations like this, you need more experience.
There's a level of expectations you had before this thing happened. You know, one of the worst things in life here is that you used to do certain level of performance before, and then you're not able to do it again. Or situation.
Yeah, but as women as well. Let me
finish. My body's hot.
Go on.
One of the biggest regrets in life is like, for example, he was rich before and he became poor. You know, people don't want to know that he was a rich man before. Before, you was 1 hour. 1 hour you used to go through. Now 2 minutes. That girl doesn't even want to know that you used to go 1 hour before. Trust me.
Yeah, but
even as a guy, your ego will be hurt.
If I was to add to what he's saying is, there's also a level of maturity that you need to have. And they say in life, even as a woman, right, it comes from two places. In life, they say as a woman, don't ever hit a man where it hurts because it's disrespectful, right? And once you start disrespecting a man, that's when he starts to question things. Is he ever good enough for this woman? Can he trust this woman? So women as well, you need to learn how to communicate with man. You can't just be like, oh, do you know what? Yeah, you're a 2-minute man. You're not satisfying me. Some guys, you can go to him and say that, and then tomorrow you will see him, be pounding your lights out and whatnot. But also, they say when you've got a partner, you have to respect him. And you need to be careful of what you say and don't hit him where it hurts. If there's something that he's doing wrong, educate him. Sit down and find a solution, a long-term solution about it. Me, I'm talking right now. I'm not perfect, but I've learned from my mistakes, innit? Like, in terms of, because my mouth is a bit sharp. I will tell you about yourself without even me thinking. But personally, learn how to speak to your partner. You two men as well. You men need to learn how to speak as well. Because even if a woman addresses you about this situation, you should be matured enough to understand and say, darling, cool, I was too tired. Do you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to make up for it. I'll work on it. Do you know what I mean? You should like each other enough to want to work on things. It's as simple as that. Don't give a woman excuses though. She'll run.
She's already said, when these type of situations happen, I think, or whatever situation happen, I think it's a chance to, because sometimes the man has his own expectations. The woman also has their own expectations. And when those expectations are not met, that's when it becomes a problem. And I think sometimes, because of the way certain people carry themselves, there's a certain expectations on them. So I think that's where people need to now relax. Like you said, learn from each other, educate from each other, be willing to learn. We're not perfect. We're all here to learn. We're all here to get better. If you're in a relationship, there's some things that you need to learn, unlearn, relearn.
Because we've been programmed in the worst way possible.
It's true. Wisdom is not going to kill me. Wisdom will not
kill you.
Wisdom will not kill me. If you're in a relationship, anyone that is hearing this, if you're in a relationship,
my future husband,
relax. I said, in a relationship, there's the things you need to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Like I was saying, if you're watching me for the first time, I go by the name Mr. CV. And if you're watching her for the first time, she goes by the name
C. Monroe. Please go and subscribe to my channel.
Subscribe to our channels. And if you're feeling this Wahala Wednesday, if you've got more problems, drop it down in the comment section. Just type in Mr. CV, just type in C. Monroe. And listen, if you want us to do more videos together, drop it in the comment section as well. All your feedback is important. And keep watching Mr. CV. Keep watching C. Monroe. And like I always say, this is Wahala Wednesday for you. And finally, I always say, problem no dey finish. And in Yoruba, they say, Wahala ti. Hey, Wahala ti.
You.
You went to mess me up. But anyways, leave it there.
Wahala ti you.
Oh, God. Nah, leave it. Hey, listen, it's your boy, Mr. CV. Have a fantastic day. And big up to you for watching. And take care. It's all recorded.
Oh, me getting ready?
Yeah, man.
behind the scenes.
Hey! Oh, sugar.
Okay, so move this.
Just push it to the front. Yeah, you just.
But do you have to sit into the mic?
No, you just talk.
Okay.
Right,
where's your book?
Don't worry. Man, come out look like these golfers, you know. You know those I wore them golfers wear.
Oh yeah, like Tiger Woods and. You know.
This video is looking sick still. I can't even lie. I just feel.
No, I'm really excited.
This video is looking sick. Haha.